It's 4 o'clock.
Hi everyone. I'll wait a minute for people to join.
There we go.
Is that clear for you?
It's just dark. Which is bizarre because you're normally not that dark.
Hi Alyssa. Hi Lisa. I'll just get to it. Today we're going to be coloring, oh my gosh, I can't think of the stamp set name.
Party Like a Panda.
We'll be coloring Party Like a Panda today.
Oh, see, now it's bright since you... Did you zoom in a little?
No.
Oh, well, it's bright now. Hey, Dawn!
Hi.
So we have Alisa and Lisa. That's awesome. Hello, ladies. Oh, she says there's no sound.
Oh, the speaker.
Oh, hang on, Dawn. Oh, what am I saying?
Let's see. Can you hear us now?
Oh, good. Lisa can hear now.
Nice.
Woohoo! And we got a new speaker, so that is awesome. You guys should be able to hear Meadow better now. Hi, Priscilla. How are you?
Hello. I'm gonna get to stamping. And I'm using Nina paper. Is this 80 pound? I don't know.
Where did you get it from? Which stack of
bottom.
paper? The bottom? Yeah, that's 80 pounds.
I'm gonna do
And Dawn has her hearing back.
nice.
So this stamp set won't be out until...
February.
No.
Or no, because the pre-order's in January, starting the 15th.
So January 15th, you will be able to get this cute little stamp set. I love the stamp set. Sorry. Like a lot.
They're very cute. And I'll be using Memento Desert Sand for no line.
So what image are you going to use, Meadow? What color? Which one are you coloring? Because I know you're making a card too, right?
Yeah, I'm using the ones with the 2 pandas and the one with the bunch of balloons behind him.
Oh, so almost opposite what I was using.
What were you using last time?
Last week I used the one with the frog hat and the one with the bunch of balloons. That's awesome. So you're just like seconds behind on the video. It's not like a huge gap this time.
Here we go. Which one should I start with first? I guess I could just do their spots, like the pandas themselves first.
Yeah. So you guys will have to tell us how well you can hear Meadow this time, since we have this new microphone. And if you can hear her ice jingling in her cup.
Sorry. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Oop.
Yeah, I would definitely zoom in a little.
There we go. So, I'm going to use W7. And I'm going to start...
What colors are you using? I'll pop them in, Meadow.
W7, W5, and W3.
Okay. So you're even using different colors than me, so that's awesome.
Which ones did you use? Did you use
I used the
C's?
C's.
I'll start with their little ears. That's great.
See, it's crazy watching you on the camera.
Why?
Because you can kind of see the images, but you can't really see the images. And so it looks like you're just, I don't know,
I'm just coloring on stuff.
Yeah, it just looks like you're doing some artsy fartsy thing. It's kind of cool.
And I'm actually going to get their pupil. Yeah, I'm going to get their pupil with the W7 too. I'm just going to fill it in as carefully as possible. Oh, that looks horrible. How did I do that? Oh, I haven't colored them in no line yet.
No, you haven't. It still looks good though.
Let me get the little circles. Their eyes do look kind of freaky without any color.
They do. They look really weird without any color.
Like they got some really big bags or something under their eyes.
Lisa says, I don't use markers. She used colored pencils.
That's cool.
That's really cool. I've tried to use colored markers or colored pencils. Yes, markers are colored. I've tried to use colored pencils and it comes out okay, but I need a lot more practice because I've only done it a few times. And we all know the more you practice, the better, you become. Meadow, I don't remember. Did you try the colored pencils?
I have not. The most I've ever done with that is take one solid color and color it in.
And Dawn is back. She's making dinner. Ooh, what are you making us for dinner, Dawn?
Ooh. I forget, do pandas have like a little black line through their chest or just on their arms?
We found out that they did, remember?
That's
the way
right,
that you colored
it
them. Yeah. I was coloring them like Kung Fu Panda. And we found out that was not the correct way.
Well, doesn't he have a black one?
No. Oh, no.
Does he?
I don't know.
Maybe you should look that up.
I'm going to have to look that up. And Dawn is making chicken burgers. Yes, those are the same pandas that I colored last week, but Meadow's doing them no line this week. And yes, last week you were making turkey burgers because I'm still salivating. Thank you. Hey, Brian, how are you doing?
Hello.
Sorry I haven't emailed you yet about the guest DT stuff. Meadow is graduating high school this week, so things have been a little bit crazy busy.
So now I'm going in with W5 and just pulling it out a little bit.
Lisa says, congrats, Meadow.
Thank you, Lisa.
Brian says, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I will all let you know that since she is homeschooled, I am excited too.
We will be free.
Let's see. Ooh. Dawn, gosh darn it, you always make me so hungry.
Ooh.
She added blueberries and feta cheese.
That sounds good.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Now I don't want quesadillas.
Meadow wanted quesadillas earlier for dinner. She wanted chicken quesadillas, and now she doesn't want that anymore. Thank you. Dawn says congrats, Meadow.
Thank you.
See, Brian's doing well. Oh, owie. Still a good bit of pain around the area that they operated on last Monday.
Ooh.
Yikes. How long? I don't even know how long that takes to recover from, Brian. I'm so sorry you're still in pain. Let's see. Dawn says, ooh, yum, love quesadillas. Priscilla says, I can offer tacos.
Ooh.
Dawn says she misses homeschooling. I'm not going to miss homeschooling, Dawn. With the business to run and Meadow and I doing so much together now,
just a pain.
I'm not gonna miss it because we have other adventures to go on now. But Steven got his first job. My son got his first job that he starts, I think, this week. So that's a little bit of a that's yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. Dawn says, yum, Priscilla. I almost went with tacos but got lazy. How can you be lazy? Your chicken burgers are more intensive than tacos. Priscilla asked if we're traveling. No, we are not traveling. We just have we have lots of plans for this business. We're starting crafty courses, and we've got the club and all this other stuff to do. So let's see. Dawn says we unschooled, so it was just everyday living for them. I told Meadow has her, well, not right now because she has all of her year-end exams, but she actually did her junior and her senior year all in 1 year. So she had a lot. But yeah, it was mostly teaching them, cooking, math, checking account, everything that you need for life, like just life skills. And then lots of history and stuff.
Not find X, find Y and Z.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Let's see. Brian says he gets the stitches out this Thursday, but he goes to his regular doctor on Tuesday morning to get the dressing changed. That's good. We definitely have you in our prayers, Brian. See, Lisa says homeschooling was really stressful for me, or for her. I had 3 in different grades. One was special needs, and she had to file her plan every week with the parent group. And that was almost 30 years ago. Wow. That's a lot. That would be a lot. I had so Meadow and Steven, they're 15 year goodness gracious. 15 months apart. So when Steven was a senior, Meadow was a junior. But it was kind of nice because whenever she needed help, I would try to get him to help her. That way it would give him the experience of showing somebody else how to do something and having him explain instructions and things like that of how to teach someone to do stuff. That way it was good for him. That way if he ever, went to a job and had to train people or just helping people out, new people out, I thought that would be good for him. Let's see. Priscilla says not into math herself. She does have kids that like math. When I was a kid, I never liked math, but now that I do math on the daily, it really doesn't bother me. What about you, Meadow? I know your thoughts on math.
I absolutely hate that. It's just
She doesn't even like doing math when she plays Monopoly.
No. Just tell me how much I need to give you, and I'll give you that. Don't make me add the percentages and stuff. I just hate it.
And I put this way too low. Let's see. Priscilla says, hats off to those that are homeschooled. There's no way I could have done that. For us, it was, we moved a lot when the kids were little for Jake's work, for my husband's work. And so homeschooling just seemed to be a better fit for us, especially when we moved to California, because the area that we lived in, the public school system, it was just not a good system at all. So, there were even kids in the elementary school, and this always just made my jaw drop. So this is why I remember. But there were kids in elementary school that already had parole officers.
What?
Because of violence. So I was like, yeah, I think my kids will be staying home and being homeschooled.
I didn't even realize kids can have parole officers.
Yes, ma'am. And it was a 4th grader.
What?
Yes.
What did they do?
They couldn't tell me what they did. They just, yep, that's just what I knew. It was, actually, we lived right outside Palm Springs in California. So,
Palm Springs really ain't that nice, though.
Yeah. But, they would have to go to a school in a town called Desert Hot Springs. And that was
worse.
That was I don't know. Wasn't a good area. Yeah, Dawn, it was pretty much the same here in North Carolina. Well, California, all I had to do was fill out a letter of intent. And then we had them going through their first couple years. We had them going through a program called K-12, and they had to meet with a teacher every month, and they had to meet with a teacher every day online, and they had to do the testing and all of that business every year. But then when we moved to California, that's when K-12 finally fessed up and said that they were actually an online public school. So when we moved to North Carolina, I just had to show that I had a high school diploma and a little bit of a college background. And then, what else? That was it. We didn't have to meet with any teachers or anything because we changed our curriculum and everything. So it was really nice. So let's see. Priscilla grew up in Sacramento. That's a nice area, though. Well, the last I was there, that was a nice area. Dawn says, oh, wow, I know California is crazy. My grandkids live there. And then Priscilla said, ooh, that's a bad area. I'm so sorry you ended up there. Oh, believe me, so am I. That is we actually lived right out, about 15, 20 minutes outside of Desert Hot Springs in Whitewater. But there was
because we lived in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we lived in the middle of nowhere. We lived, there was 20 houses in our whole neighborhood, if that.
Yeah.
And half of them nobody even lived in. They were just people would go there in the winter.
Snowbirds.
Yeah, just snowbirds would show up. But for the most part, it was 5 people who actually lived full time in our neighborhood. But if you went into Desert Hot Springs, you never went into Desert Hot Springs after dark, ever. Never, ever, ever. And if you were out and you wanted to go out to dinner, because there was a really good Mexican place there, you made sure that you went home very, very fast. You still on the same W, kiddo?
Yeah, I'm just doing all the black first.
Wow. That's a lot, kiddo. But yeah, it's been homeschooling out here has been really nice. But it was fun when we did homeschooling in California. Jeff's on. He says, Meadow.
Hello.
The teacher that we had to check in with actually showed me how to make Disneyland an educational trip. So when we were having a day where we just needed a break, we would go through the Hall of Presidents. We would go to all these different things so we could get in every single subject at Disney. So let's see.
Best loophole ever.
Yep. So let's see. Priscilla says we have areas like that here in San Antonio. I think every place has its little pockets of just yuck. I know Jeff has little pockets of yuck up where he lives in Canada. So let's see. And then Dawn says, oh, yes. I think we went, so the first year we moved to California and the kids were homeschooling. How many times did we go to Disney Meadow in 1 year?
28 times. Back when peasants could afford it.
Yeah, you can't afford it now because they've made the prices so darn high for a pass.
We didn't even need the map for that place.
No, we didn't. We knew all the the little shortcuts in every place to go. It was so fun.
This is our turf.
Yep. So Dawn used baking for math, field trips, and finding mileage and cost. So when we would go to Disney, the math was I would make the kids pay for their own food and make change and, all that kind of stuff. They would, if they wanted anything at the stores or anything like that, they would have to do it themselves. So that was their math. What else did we do at math at Disney too?
Honestly, I forgot we did any math at Disney.
It's been so long. Let's see. Jeff says, only been to Disneyland once, but been to Disney World several times. I love Disney World. I absolutely love it. The kids have not been. Actually, Jake hasn't been to Disney World either. I'm the only one. Because whenever I would go to Florida for leadership when I was with Stampin' Up. And I would go to Disney World and I would go to Sea World and I would go to everything while they weren't around. I'm so bad. Let's see. Dawn says they volunteered at a few places to learn other skills. That's awesome. Priscilla liked Disneyland. Yeah, I love Disney. Let's see. Dawn says, yes, that's fun. My girls did a monthly budget for a quarter of the year. Nice. Yeah, Jeff says didn't mind Disneyland but prefer Disney World because it's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger and it has Stitch. Disneyland does not have Stitch, and Stitch is my spirit animal, as everyone well knows.
Do they have a working Indiana Jones ride?
I don't know. We haven't been there. Or, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I can believe that, Priscilla. She says at Disneyland, it's become a stroller parking lot.
Oh, my.
Dawn says, oh my gosh, I finally got my new year image colored. I just need to put it on a card front. Yes, because I want to see that. Yes, I know that your birthday is Stitch, Jeff, and I'm very jealous. 626. But Meadow's related to you because hers is 628. Priscilla says she loves pandas.
They're so cute.
They're very, very cute.
I love watching panda videos. They're so chaotic. And they're just cute little balls of fluff.
Let's see. Dawn says, oh, really? I drew and watercolored a Stitch a couple years ago. I love Stitch. My favoriteest in the whole world. Let's see. Brian dropped out of high school in the middle of his junior year and then studied for the GED on his own and graduated 2 months before his classmates did. That is hysterical. That is awesome. Jeff says, very cute pandas, Meadow.
Thank you.
Jeff, that is serious. Or Brian, that's seriously awesome that you did that. That is so funny. Now let's see if I did it right this time. Priscilla says, I love seeing them at the zoo. I'd have a pet panda. They are adorable. I love all the videos and stuff with them because they're so roly-poly, and then the way they interact with their handlers and stuff, I think it's just so sweet how they react to them. Let's see. Right. That's all I see too, Dawn. Don't worry. She says all I see is eyes and ears.
I'm gonna give them blue eyes.
Priscilla says, I like the eyes. They look so cute so far. It's like little ghosty pandas, Meadow.
Little ghosty. I'm gonna do their eyes, and I'm gonna give. Should I give them blue eyes or brown eyes? More like a panda.
That's up to you, kiddo.
No help.
Well, ask Dawn and Priscilla and Jeff and Brian and everybody.
Should I give them blue eyes or brown eyes to make it more like a panda?
Let's see. Jeff says he was bullied. Well, bullied isn't the term. I was tormented through my school years. And in the mid-90s, Water Valley, Minnesota, bullying was kind of acceptable. Actually, Brian, I hear you completely. I'm sorry that you were bullied. I was bullied as well. To the point to where I left school and went to college early. And then Meadow and Steven were actually getting bullied in grade school. And that was another reason that I pulled them out of school and decided to homeschool them. So Dawn and Brian, and Elisa say blue eyes. Thank goodness you started coloring blue.
Well, I saw their things on the screen.
Oh, did you? Yeah, teachers can be just as bad. Oh, Mississippi. Sorry. Yeah, there's so much bullying on. I mean, there was one time. So when Steven, I think it was first grade.
Yeah.
First grade, a little boy had gotten two other boys together, and they were to the point where they had my son, Steven, on the ground kicking him. And when I took it up with the school that this happened, and he had reported it to the recess people, they just told him, they told me that, oh, well, the little boy that was kicking him and started the whole thing was grieving because his grandfather passed away. And I was like, that's no excuse to be
beating up other kids
and kicking them so hard that it was leaving bruises. So that was the last straw with public school for me. Let's see.
They say they don't take bullying, yet they side with the bully.
Yeah, Priscilla says that she was bullied as well. She says it still goes on today. Brian was diagnosed with autism, better known at the time as Asperger's, in 2009. My niece has autism as well. See, Priscilla lives in Texas. It's a harsh place.
Are there really any nice people anywhere anymore?
They're all online with us.
Just like your regular people out in the wild.
Yeah. And sadly, when people are diagnosed with like things like autism and things like that, then yeah, the bullies come out in droves, sadly. I'm so sorry that happened to you, Brian. That just breaks my heart. Oh my gosh. So Elisa, her special needs son, was choked out by a bully at school, lost consciousness. And she was never told by the school staff. My son had to tell me when he was older. That is heartbreaking. Like, absolutely heartbreaking. Steven wouldn't tell me at first either, and the school never said anything to me. No, Steven was acting weird, and so that's why I asked him what was going on. And then I saw the bruise and I was like, what is going on? And he told me. And I went straight back to the school. And then I am that parent that tracked down the parent of the little boy to find out what was going, what the heck. And they were never notified that the boy had started a fight and was beating on my son either. They had no idea that the grandmother that had custody of the little boy, and she was never notified at all. So she was very upset when she found out. But yeah, it's horrible, especially if your child is special needs, or just even for the child who's special needs. It's horrible. But that's when we started deciding to homeschool. See, that is so wonderful to hear, Priscilla. Priscilla says, I was a public school teacher, and no way would I allow any bullying. If you bullied, you spent a day in detention. See, when I said anything to other teachers, they were like, oh, well, we're not allowed to say anything. The only thing we're allowed to do is to tell your son to stay away from those kids.
What? No, you report them.
Yeah, that's what Mrs. Clausen and the other lady told me. That they weren't allowed to say anything to the boy. They're not allowed to say anything to his parents. That as a teacher, they just had to guide you and Stephen away from those kids and tell you to stay away from them.
Pathetic. Well, now I'm going to do the white on the pandas. Do you want the colors?
What color? You're going to use white?
W2.
Oh, wait. What color did you use for the eyes? Hang on. What did you use for the eyes? I didn't pop that in.
B05, B02, and B00.
Eyes were B05. Not 5. My finger has a Band-Aid, so it's not working. B05, B02, and what?
B00.
B00. Okay.
And then for the white, you want that?
Yep.
W2, W0, and W00.
There we go. I'm old school too, Priscilla. I don't tolerate any kind. It's so funny, even within my when we very, very first had our very first design team, we had some bullying going on between 3 ladies. And I finally just let all of them go because it was too much. And now people think I'm funny because I actually have a rule for our team members that there's no bullying, that it won't be tolerated, that they'll just be let go. Because I do not play those games at all.
Mama don't play.
Nope. Let's see. Brian says, I must have missed the beginning of the live. How do you get the ink so dull to be able to do the no line? I think I know. I just want to make sure I'm right.
I actually use Oh my gosh. I'm reading it. Desert sand. You ever look at something, it's like the words are right there, but I can't spit it out.
That's called a brain fart, honey.
Yeah. But I use Memento Desert Sand there.
And then Priscilla uses London Fog.
Ooh.
We need to get some London Fog to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
So Brian says, I guess you stamp a couple of times and then stamp the product. But you had already answered before he, or after you answered after he put that up, or before, I'm not sure. I'll put it in here. Do you stamp off at all, Meadow, or is it just, you just stamp the one time?
I just stamp it the one time. Maybe I could do that though, because sometimes like when I do white, you can still see the orange lines.
Oh,
a little bit.
Or maybe we need to get, Priscilla says it's a gray color. Is the London Fog is a gray.
Yeah, this is like an orangish, grayish color thing.
And then Brian says, I guess you need a really light color. Yeah, Brian, the desert sand that Meadow uses is really, really light. I'll put a link to the desert sand ink into the description when we're all done for you. And I'll put a link to London Fog as well. So, oh, hi, Colleen. Colleen's here. She says, hello, everyone. The pandas look so good and very cute.
Hello, Colleen. Thank you.
Priscilla says with the blacks, she uses London Fog. So I think we should get you some of that, Meadow.
Yeah. Is that a trip to Hobby Lobby in the future, I hear, maybe?
No, it's called Amazon, Meadow.
Why? Why you do this to me?
You gotta speak up, girl. So Meadow thought, I don't know, can you guys hear Meadow when she talks really quiet with this new microphone? Oh, I just got ink all over. I think I just stamped a cat on my arm.
Try.
Let's see. Colleen says she can hear you, so that's awesome.
Nice.
Priscilla says Amazon is my friend. Yeah,
New tattoo.
Definitely a new tattoo. It's like right on my forearm because I'm making a card using some of the new the Love and Coffee stamp set with little cats on it. And I was leaning forward to look at something, and yeah, I think I stamped a cat on my arm. Yeah, everyone can hear you. Yes, Priscilla, Amazon is my friend as well. Meadow always wants to go to she's like, ooh, a trip to Hobby Lobby? I'm like, no. Because I can get it cheaper on Amazon. And then I don't have to go out in 30-degree weather. I'm not about 30-degree weather. Dawn's listening. Now that is some love and dedication, Dawn. Thank you. She's listening while she's eating.
Thank you, Dawn.
And don't you dare tell me how good that chicken burger is. Oh my gosh.
Tell us. You know you want to hear them.
No, I don't want to hear because I'm already hungry and all I have here is rice cakes. Rice cakes or chicken burger? Yeah, definitely going to want chicken burger. Priscilla says she's not about the heat here.
Oh, I wish we had the heat there.
Yeah, the heat, I have fibro, but I also have really two different kinds of arthritis. So it's kind of pick your poison, whether I want to be cold and feel the pain of the arthritis, the different arthritises, or do I want to just swell up a little bit with my fibro? So I think I'll take swelling over pain. Plus, I just love the heat. I've always loved the heat. Let's see, I probably need to clean that. Let's see. Priscilla has fibro too, so you know what it's like. So yeah, I feel you having to live in the heat in Texas if you have fibro, because I'm sure it does not help you at all living in the heat. And it gets really humid there. Oh my gosh. I remember I was going through San Antonio one time, and I was actually taking the train through there. And I got off just for like a few minutes just to stretch when we had to stop. And it was like AC and then walking out. And I got off just for like a few minutes just to stretch when we had to stop. And it was like AC and then walking out. It was like almost like I lost my breath. It was just so hot. Like the humidity. It just like smacks you in the face. So let's see. Dawn's being a stinker pants. She said it's delish. She loves the fresh blueberries cooked in them. You know what, Dawn? I think Stitch might be your spirit animal too. See, Patricia lived in Northwest Pennsylvania for 15 years. That's one place I've never lived. Yeah, she says it's so humid there's no point in taking a shower.
I miss the desert heat.
The desert heat was nice. That was one nice thing about living in Palm Springs. It was wonderful. I love the desert. It'd get up to like my husband used to keep the AC at 70, and I would go outside in sweats and a sweatshirt, and it would be 120 degrees outside, but I would go out there to warm up because it'd be too cold in the house. I loved it.
What?
Yes, ma'am?
Yeah.
Let's see. California has wonderful weather. Yes, it does. That's one thing. Let's see. I miss our church. I miss the weather, and I miss our pool. Those are the only things I miss.
The wind sucked, though.
Yeah, the wind sucked. Because we lived right in, like, literally in a wind farm. Like if one of those things lost its blades, we were done. And it was right between the two passes. So it would just, oh, it was so bad. Hey, Deanne, how are ya?
Hello.
What? I can't see what the little heart there. It says, Deanne says, howdy y'all, Florida in the house. Whoop, whoop.
I'm doing pinks now. You want the colors?
Yes, give me your pink colors. These are looking so cute, Meadow.
Thank you. I'm using R43.
R43.
20.
R20.
And 00.
And R00. What are you using those colors on?
Normally I'd use R22, but it is dead. It is so greasy and weird. I'm using it like on balloons, hats, ears, feet.
Okay.
Just all the pinks.
Deanne says she loves the coloring on the pan. The pandas are so cute.
Thank you.
And I think I just tattooed myself again. Let's see. That's a humid state. She went to boot camp in Orlando. Patricia did. Yeah, Florida can be pretty humid too. We went to Fort Myers a few years ago, Meadow and I did, to teach at a retreat down there. We had a good time though. It was a lot of fun. We went on a couple of
We went on a boat.
We went on a little cruise, little dolphin cruise, and then I took her to a restaurant that she still doesn't shut up about till
It was
today.
so swanky. Oh my gosh. I used to think Olive Garden was swanky. Not until I went to that place. Not anymore. Nope.
Let's see. Yes, definitely. Priscilla says the South is so humid. Yes, it is. Very humid. Oh, nice. Tampa's a good area. Deanne's in Tampa. Florida is loads of fun. My husband was actually offered a job in Florida, but I was like, I think I had enough of hurricanes when I lived in South Carolina. So, I'm kind of done. Kind of over the hurricane thing. The last hurricane I went through was Floyd. He kind of ruined it for me.
Haven't hurricanes just been getting worse and worse and worse?
Yeah, they have. Do you remember the name of the restaurant we went to?
The Lighthouse?
Yeah, it was the Lighthouse. That's what it was.
And didn't you say that wasn't even that fancy?
Yeah. I had a whole nother life before you, Meadow.
Mama knows fancy.
Oops, sorry.
What was that?
It was my phone.
Oh.
It fell. Let's see. Deanne says hurricanes are a downer, but the other downer is no snow. Oh, I'll take no snow any day of the week. I am not about the snow.
Snow's fun, but if we could have Florida weather.
That pink looks so pretty, Meadow.
Thank you. Looks kind of weird. Does it look as dingy on your phone?
No, it's nice. Here, look, it's really nice and clear and
wow.
pretty.
Yeah, it's really dingy on the camera.
It might be too that, you know, one reason it might be dingy. Hang on. Why it doesn't look that bright?
Brightness is all the way up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like the video itself.
Huh. Hey, Jay.
Hello.
Sorry I didn't make it to your craft relay yesterday, Jay. I passed out cold. I mean, let's put it this way. I slept so good yesterday during a nap that I woke up at like, I think it was like 4:13, 4:15, something like that. And I completely freaked out. Thought I was going to have to take an anxiety pill because I freaked out thinking, oh my gosh, it's 4:00. Meadow's supposed to be on her live and I'm not there to help. And I totally thought that she had a live yesterday, but the live was for today. So I literally thought that it was Sunday when I woke up. I mean, have you guys ever done that where you think you're late for work, but it's a weekend or something? Yeah, I freaked out. See, Priscilla says the snow is bad if you're in the snow belt areas.
What's a snow belt? Like where it's just really bad?
Yeah. Let's see. Florida is cold, different than northern cold. Ours is way more. Oh yeah. We used to live in Palm Springs, California, in the desert. So believe me, it's not just cold, but it's cold to the bone, like all the way straight through to your bones when it's a dry cold. I get ya. See, Jay says, oh wow, well I'm glad you slept. I slept really well. Jay says, yeah, or you're sick and take NyQuil. Oh gosh. When you're sick and you take NyQuil and you wake up and think it's the wrong day, that is like almost worse. How are you feeling, by the way? Are you feeling any better? Let's see, Colleen says, the colors look so vibrant. I'm enjoying watching you color, and it's coming to life for me.
Thank you.
We aren't getting snow. It's just cold. Priscilla got 2 feet versus 6 feet. Yes, dry cold is bad too. Deanne says, agree, Jay, it's cold. He feels great. That's awesome.
Nice.
So happy you're feeling better. Being sick is the worst. Jay says the pandas look so happy. Priscilla's loving the pinks. I am too.
Thank you.
I'm totally stealing that combination from you, Meadow. What? It's 17 degrees for Jay right now. Nope. Jay, if you ever need to thaw out, come on over. I mean, it's only, what is it here? It's 30 degrees here, but it's still warmer. So you could thaw out a little bit.
It was snowing earlier.
Yeah, we got like little teeny tiny flurries. They're not sticking though. Like at all. Oh, Dawn says theirs, it feels like -2.
Ugh. Yeah,
No.
no thanks.
No.
I mean, I like snow. It's fun, but yeah, no.
See, Deanne says, I don't know if I can handle 17. It's in the 50s today. Okay, never mind. We're going to Deanne's house to thaw out. Oh, whoops. Priscilla says the pinks pop.
Thank you.
And Elisa says cold, dry air triggers her asthma.
Oh.
So she stays inside as much as possible during winter. That would be terrible. So sorry you have to deal with that, Elisa. Say, D says that's really cold, Dawn. Yeah, no. It's 7 degrees at Dawn's house.
Ugh.
Dawn, you want to come over? Bring your chicken burger with you. See, Priscilla says it's 67. Oh, I'm so jealous. Elisa says it's a nice 55 degrees there, but temps are going to start dropping tomorrow. I don't know. Dawn and Jay are making me cold. Colder than I am. Yeah, I can't. To me, asthma would be so scary. So very, very scary. I'm seeing Colleen is at 55. Wait. 50. Wait, what? 55 inches in the mountains of California or wait, what? 55 degrees in the mountains of California. Okay. For some reason, I was reading that as that you had 55 inches of snow. I was like, wait, what? Wait.
What's going on?
My brain finally unthawed. Unless you live in Colorado, then I think Angela had snow all the way through April last year.
Yeah, I think so.
It was really bad last year for her. I feel like Colorado, they thaw out for like a couple of weeks and then they have snow again almost. You need to move up just a little bit, baby girl.
Sorry. I'm so used to it being like right down here.
Yeah. Yeah, your video's a little bit behind now because you just moved up. Yeah, lots of snow in the mountains. When we lived in Washington, we would go up to Mount St. Helens. And it would, or not Mount St. Helens, Mount Rainier. And it would just be, there would be literal walls of snow.
Why would we go up to Rainier?
Because that's where the snow was and you guys always wanted to play in the snow.
Oh.
Priscilla needs a taco. We're with you, Priscilla. We need tacos too. Let's see. Jay says, I forget what they are called. Not the Rockies, but the other ones. The Appalachians, but I say it wrong. Yeah. It's supposed to be like Appalachian. Appalachian is how they say it here. And they say if you say Appalachian, you're saying it wrong. Oh, the Sahara Nevadas. I don't know what that one's called. Appalachian, yeah. It's supposed to say, I guess it's supposed to be pronounced Appalachian. But I said it Appalachian one time and said someone very sternly corrected me. Oh, back in the olden times. Oh my gosh. Jay, you are so funny. Roseville, California used to provide a lot of ice. A family friend has a cabin up there. Nice. I always thought it would be fun to have a cabin up in the mountains. until I started watching a few horror stories.
I was just gonna say, but
And then
what
I
about
just-
horror movies?
And then I decided against it. See, and Priscilla said, yes, it did. She grew up in the Citrus Heights. Those greens with that pink look so nice, Meadow.
Thanks. I think green and pink together look really
Oh,
nice.
you didn't give me your greens, kiddo.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Hang on. Let me get... Okay.
And I actually used your combo. I used YG17 instead of
Oh, really?
G. Looks much nicer.
So what'd you use? YG...
17,
17,
and
03, and 01. There we go.
And then I'm going to be using yellows. Do you want those?
Yeah.
I'm using YR16.
So YR16.
Y19.
Y19. Whoops, hang on. My finger. This darn Band-Aid. Y19.
Y15.
Y15.
And Y13.
And Y13. So YR16, Y19, 15, and 13.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. So, Jay says he's fine with civilization in the winter when it's 17 outside and 73 in his house. That sounds like me. Like everybody used to tell me, how can you live in the desert? It's so hot it's so hot outside. But I love heat, so I had no problem with that. But I was like, it's just the opposite of how it would be up north. You've got, the heat on in the wintertime, but you're outside in the summer. But we would have the AC on in the summer, and then we wouldn't use the heat or anything in the winter. See, Dee says, my stepson has a cabin in Alaska, can't drive there. You have to use mules or snowmobiles to get there.
That's awesome.
That is amazing. Jay says, yeah, if you live in northern Wisconsin, you basically need a snowmobile.
That would be so much fun.
That would be loads of fun. But I would rather have a jet ski. Just saying. See, Jay says he really likes the heat in Vegas. In August one year, it was like 105 or something.
Ooh.
Hi, Lala. How are you? Gosh, you are far away. She's in the Philippines.
Wow.
That is so amazing. Thank you for joining us, and good morning. Jay says dry heat is far less. Oh, I'm with you. I will take dry heat any day of the week. Any day of the week. I love it. Dee says she had jet skis. They're fun. I miss having jet skis and stuff like that. We used to go to...
You've been on a jet ski?
Yeah.
I had a whole life before you.
I did. Actually, I didn't have them. They were Uncle Dennis's. My uncles.
Oh, when you would go on that lake?
Yeah, because my Uncle Dennis would take all of us kids to Shasta Lake for a whole month during the summer. And we would just be on a houseboat for the whole summer and ride jet skis and go water skiing. And I miss it. Let's see. Jay says, Lala is like, tonight, I think, aren't you part of the KCC hop? Lala says, beautiful coloring.
Thank you.
Dawn says, oh darn, I forgot about that. Dee says that's where you learn your fish legs is on a boat and skis. Yes, it is, definitely. Especially my uncle used to I did terribly. Oh my gosh. That's how I learned to do the splits actually, is my uncle had the trick skis. Oh, those were painful. See, Lala says, yes, Jay, that's why I'm awake at 6 a.m. He. And so happy that I woke up early because she gets to watch this live.
Oh.
We're happy too.
Yeah.
Dawn, you're a stinker. You're definitely a Stitch girl. She says I'm gonna go make cinnamon scones. She's killing me. See, Lala says it's hot in the Philippines, but humid is between 70 and 80% on the daily basis.
Oh my.
That's a lot. A lot. See, Lala agrees. Lala says, Dawn, can you send them over? She would love that for breakfast. Jay says, I don't know. I wish I lived somewhere tropical this time of year. I wish I lived somewhere tropical all year. Like every day of the year. I mean, we live in North Carolina, and I already told my husband that I wouldn't go any further north than this. But I have to say, I don't even want to be this far north. See, Lala says, go Jay, come on over. Priscilla says, yay, that's what happens here in San Antonio, 80% humidity.
No, that's just wet air.
That is just wet air. Really nice. Dee says she's going to be going to North Carolina in March. Jay says, but January, February, freeze your face off. freeze off your face. Winter I can do without. No joke. Meadow actually, for her graduation Friday, because we, told the kids they could go where they wanted, they could eat whatever they wanted. She wanted to go to the zoo on Friday.
But I said we can go in the indoor places. And I just wasn't thinking you gotta walk outside to go to the indoor places.
Right?
I did not think that one through.
And it's a long walk from the entrance of the zoo to the indoor places.
I did not think that one through at all.
So we'll do that in spring. Let's see. Lala says, "Oh my, Priscilla, we have the same issue. So AC is AC in the house all the time." Let's see. Priscilla says, "Exactly, no need for a shower." And even if you do take a shower, because we had high humidity when I lived in South Carolina, I mean, you walk outside and you're immediately soaking wet. So even if you take a shower, you're still going outside. You could be completely dry and you're just soaking wet the next minute. So half the time it's like, why bother? Let's see. Jay says, my friend's parents decided to visit one January. They were from Taipei and they looked very cold the whole time. Yeah, I would be very cold the whole time, Jay. Let's see. Lala says, oh, congratulations, Meadow. Advance happy graduation. Jay says, if you live somewhere subtropical, the idea of winter here is kind of crazy. No, it's not completely crazy, Jay. It's completely insane. Yeah, Lola says she takes a bath 2 to 3 times a day. That's how I was. I mean, I would go to work when I lived in South Carolina. I would go to work in the morning, obviously take a shower before work. And then I would take one when I got home from work. And then I would take another one before bed. It was so bad. Jay says, yes, happy graduation.
Thank you.
Priscilla says, we have climate-controlled system, stays about 72 degrees year-round. That's still too cold for me. Let's see. Jay says, I think Lala first saw snow visiting the U.S. Priscilla says, yes, it's insane.
Oh, I forgot this one's.
Dee says, Lala, you need a portable jacuzzi so you can jump in when when you need it, and we use ours especially in Florida winter. You know what I would like to have? Is one of those sauna rooms.
Yeah. Every time me and Daddy go to Costco, they'll have like those inflatable jacuzzis or whatever. He's like, I need to talk your mom into getting one of those.
He doesn't have to talk me into that. Just get it. See, yes, Jay, it was in Detroit in 1987. It was a snowstorm. Wow, what a time to see snow for the first time is in a snowstorm.
I guess if you want to see it, that's one way to be sure.
Right. Priscilla, you would laugh if you saw me right now or most of the time in the house. I have flannel PJ pajamas that I wear because I'm not going anywhere. So I'll wear flannel PJ pajamas, and then I'll have on a shirt and then a sweater. I mean, it's like I'm, in big fuzzy socks, slippers. You would think I was the kid from the Christmas Story inside the house all the time. See, Dee says, wow, 87, that's when I graduated from high school. And then Lala says, I was so happy to see snow, but after several hours of it and being stuck in the airport and the plane being de-iced here and there on our way to Florida, it was a crazy, yeah, that would be a very, very crazy experience. Meadow, those look so beautiful.
Thank you.
I love how you put the different designs on their hats and stuff too. Oh, I love those, Priscilla. I used to have loads of them and I don't know what happened to them all. Priscilla says she used hot hands and feet heat packs when she lived in Pennsylvania.
We used to have some of those in California. Those are nice.
Yeah. What are you doing? You were looking at it.
Oh, I just couldn't see, and if I get up in there, my head will be under the thing. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I'm normally coloring like this, where I'm right up next to it.
Yeah, that's true. Dawn says they really are beautiful. And Elisa says our high school reunion is next year. 50th high school reunion is next year. Wow, that's amazing. Jay says, wow, how fun. Priscilla says, I do too. You're very talented.
Thank you.
See, Dee says, I lived in New Jersey for 2 years and loved shoveling the snow. My boss at the dog show kennel thought I was crazy. I think you're crazy. That's crazy. see. Jay says, do you ever release your retreat stamp sets? Are they exclusive to the events? So the pigs, the ones for the party camp, those ones they will be, it's kind of like the kit, they'll be released either 6 months to a year later. The stamps from the Make a Splash retreat, the one we just had this last year, there's only one stamp set or stamp that's exclusive, and that was a mermaid in a clamshell. But there's 2 little cephalopods that I'm going to be expanding that stamp set, and that will be probably released this summer. So I just like things to be a little bit special for the people who are attending. Kind of like the kit. I just like things to be a little special for a little while. Let's see. Priscilla said, I'm sorry, I was referring to Meadow's coloring. She's very talented. Oh, yes, definitely. I totally took it that you were referring to her. Jay says, aw, cool. The balloon animal sets looked pretty awesome. I hope they come out for general release at some point. Yes, they will. When do we have those scheduled for general release, Meadow? Like August, September, something like that?
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah, it'll be later this year. Let's see. Michelle says, are the pandas in the next release? Just got here. Sorry. You don't have to say sorry, honey. We're just happy that you're here. And yes, they will be available for pre-order starting January 15th. And then they will be, you can order them at any time February 1st. See, Lala says, the green ribbon for the gift is very unique. Love how elegant that one is looking.
Thank you.
And then Michelle says, yeah, so cute. Oh, what are your blues, Meadow? You're using blue.
Oh, BG23, BG11, and 10.
There we go. And then coming up for this next release, which is the February release, we're starting something new called Crafty Courses, where Meadow and I will have 4 coloring videos, a coloring video for each stamp set, where we'll color the entire stamp set for you. And then we'll have 4 different project videos as well. So we're excited about that. I made a really cute little candy holder. And I know I have something else cute planned, but now I can't remember what it is. Jay says, wow, how exciting. We're really excited. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So Meadow will do 2 of the coloring videos. I'll do 2 of the coloring videos, so you get a mix of both. And then Meadow has 2 of the videos to do, and I'll do 2 different projects. So it'll be loads of fun. I actually can't wait till I get better at colored pencils too. Then we can offer
colored pencil class.
It'll be Copics and, no line and colored pencils and all kinds of things.
Get it all.
Yep. Michelle says, I've been enjoying your challenges. I wish others would join them. Well, I wish others would join them too, but you shouldn't wish that because you keep winning them all. Which which reminds me, I need to wrap up the bingo. We've been enjoying this holiday season, and I completely forgot about the bingo till you just said something. So thank you for saying something, Michelle. I think it's just you in there again, though. Let's see. Let me go take a peek. What color are you using, Meadow?
W2.
W2? Okay.
Yeah. I gave you the blues, right?
Yeah, you gave me the blues. They are, Michelle. It's all you in here. Oh my goodness. How funny. Michelle, I will go ahead and put I don't even have to. I'll still announce that you're the winner, because that's always fun to see you, that, you know, like an announcement that you've won. But I will go ahead and put $25 in your account tonight. That way, all you have to do is go into your account, and then you can click apply store credits when you're checking out, and it'll all be there for you. It's so much easier than having a code. So let's see. It is fun to see what others do. Elisa says bingo. Yes, bingo. We have card bingo, and we have a Facebook community group. And I can put, or actually, I think, no, it's not in there. So I have to put it in there. But the Facebook community group, I'll put the link in the description below when Meadow's all done tonight. And every month we have a card bingo, where you just have to make a bingo and make cards with whatever those items are on the bingo card. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. Michelle said, yep, just me. I post them on Instagram and hope others will see and join too. Thank you for that, sweetheart. Brian says this is the first he's heard of bingo. If you guys check, let's see, it's in the albums. Brian, you're already in the group. So if you look in the group, there's only a few because we just started it, but it's in the albums in there. Let's see. And then Elisa said, first, I've heard of bingo as well. Let's see. Michelle, she made a basket for Christmas. Movies, hot cocoa basket with the cute, oh, how cute. She used the gnomes. They made perfect toppers for the hot cocoa and the popcorn toppers. That sounds adorable. Do you have that picture out? I would love to see your little basket if you took a picture. Brian says, cool. I will have to check that out. Please do. Same. I'll have to go check it out. Brian, since you're going to guest for us, I'll do the same thing for you. What I'll do is I will go ahead and just put $50 in your store account. And then you can go ahead and spend the money and make a few things for us, and just I will email you about it too, so that you have the email. And then just tag us when you post photos or do a video. But I will make sure to email you about that as well. That way I don't forget. Michelle says she didn't take a picture of the finished basket, just a picture of the toppers. That's such a cute idea though, Michelle. I really love it. Meadow, your little birthday, is that, I thought that was a cake, or is that did you make it into a box?
That?
Is it a present?
That's a present.
Oh, okay. I am losing my mind. Yes, I did apply the $20 from New Year's. So you'll have $70 in your account by the end of the night. You know, I don't know if you actually see it in the count. I'll have to. Me and Meadow will have to try that out. But I believe if you when you go to check out, right where it says payment, there should be a little box that you check that says apply store credit.
Time to make dinner.
Ziggy's being bossy. Those look so cute, Meadow. I can't wait to see what your card looks like now.
Thank you.
Yes. Most definitely. Michelle says, woohoo, I'll have to go shopping during the next release. Because you're going to need these pandas, Michelle. You know it. Meadow, I love how they turned out.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Elisa, okay, you have a good time, sweetheart. I forgot to announce we haven't sent the email out yet. But every time you buy a stamp set from us now, you get the SVG cut files automatically when you buy the stamp set. If you have any of the old stamp sets, you can go in and get the SVG cut files for those stamp sets for free on the website. It'll be under Crafty Cuts, digital items, Crafty Cuts. And then you don't have to fussy cut anymore. Let's see. So Michelle says, yes, I will need them. They will be great for birthday cards and cards for cubs. Oh, that would be amazing. Michelle says, oh, cut files. Jay says, oh, that's cool. Lala says, beautiful, beautiful coloring, Meadow.
Thank you.
And Brian is leaving us to go to Kendra's premiere too. Have a good time, Brian.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I have a tattoo of the new cat stamps on my arm, Jay. Yes, we love, well, I don't know if Meadow loves fussy cutting, but for me it's fussy cutting is relaxing.
Yeah.
So Lala says, ah, Meadow, a fellow fussy cutter here I see. Hello, Miss Judy B. Putty.
Is she growling in her sleep?
She's growling. If you guys hear growling, my dog is asleep and she's growling in her sleep.
She's getting the next door chickens.
Yeah, that's probably what she's doing too. She's chasing the neighbor's chickens. Priscilla says these images are lovely. Colleen says maybe you should show the cat stamp. The one that's on my arm.
Gotta show off your tats.
Here, Meadow. Here's your showing the cats.
Ew. These are all the kitties. Well, not all the kitties, but the coffee kitties.
Yeah, the love and coffee.
I really like how the pink one came out.
It's really cute. They're both cute. See, Jay says Lala is really good at fussy cutting. Judy says, hi, gals.
Hi.
Dee says, Meadow, you sound so young. Tell them how old you are, girl.
I'm 17.
She just has a tiny voice. It's cute. Let's see. Priscilla says she loves cats. Michelle wants to know what cutting machine we use. If I do use one, it's my Silhouette, and I use a pick mat to fussy cut, or not fussy cut, but to use that to cut out. And then
I like how like the die cuts for images look.
yeah.
I remember though when Kimberly went to use her machine to cut it, and it cut like in the middle of where she colored because her machine messed up.
She has a brother, I think, that she used.
Mm.
Yeah, and I've noticed that if you cut, or at least I've heard with a brother, because I don't have a brother, but I've heard that if you color them first, it's better. But since we have the cut files, then that'll be easier for everybody.
Why does it just scan your thing first?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Dee says, gotta have the kitties and the pandas. Priscilla says, definitely kitties and pandas. Lala says, odd, thanks, Jay. End result of not having a brother scan and cut. Definitely. I'm with Lala. Plus I was with Stampin' Up! For so long, we didn't really have anything to cut them out, and so I just fussy cutted all the time, everything. And I was back I started with Stampin' Up! Back when we had to cut the stamps out ourselves. So I was cutting the red rubber stamps and having to cut them out because they were just like a sheet.
So Mom was like, I can do this with my eyes closed.
Hey, that builds strength in your hands, man. Colleen says, oh, they are so cute. I'm going to have to wait to purchase love the designs and love your coloring techniques. Meadow, you're doing a great job at fussy cutting.
Thank you.
Let's see. Judy says she has a scan and cut. She needs to use it more. I use my Silhouette like crazy because I love layers and stuff, but I can't. If there's any die cutting on any of my cards, it's because Meadow's done it for me because I've had frozen shoulder one too many times. See, Lala says, go Judy. I've been on and off about buying a scan and cut for years. Let's see if this year is the year I cave in. It's so funny. I have my Silhouette that I can just, and I have the pick scan mats, so I could use those to cut my stuff. But it's so weird. I find it easier and faster to just fussy cut. Jay says he bought mine off of a friend who got an S&C and found it complicated. I'm with your friend, Jay. For some reason, Crickets and Scan and Cuts don't like me. We don't get along very well. Dee says, yes, I need to cave in all the money I can save from getting digis. Judy says I need more lessons on how to use my Scan and Cut. And that it can be, Jay. It can be very complicated. I had one for a short time. A friend had given it to me. And I asked her if she wanted it back, and she said no. So I ended up giving it to the Goodwill. Let's see. Dee says she loves her her Cricut. Are you moving on to the card now, Meadow?
Mm-hmm.
So Meadow has a card. You have die cuts all cut out?
Yeah.
Do you need a card base?
Yeah.
Here. I already cut some from earlier.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, I didn't score it though.
No, it's fine. You got a thing
Here.
here.
Oh, you got one? Okay. So what size is your paper?
Paper.
I'm so terrible.
This is 11 by 4 1/4.
Oh, she's getting into the inks. Here comes the distress ink. She loves distress ink.
I think I might use
What are you going to use?
blue. I love the salvaged Cristena. It's so pretty. Where's the thing?
Let's speak up, girl. What are you looking for?
The brushes.
Oh, I would have handed them to you.
Alright.
We rearranged, or I rearranged.
She was left unsupervised.
Yeah. They left me unsupervised, and so when they left me unsupervised, I rearranged our entire office, and now Meadow can't find anything. See, Judy says she's had a few lessons last March thanks to Don Wilcox, but if you do not use it much, you lose what you learned. Definitely, I think that's for almost everything though. Because like I've had lessons with colored pencils and other things, and if you don't use them every day, I feel like you forget them. Even Copic markers. I mean, I've colored every day for years, but then I was sick for a month back in October, and I didn't color for almost a month and a half, and I felt like I had forgotten how to color, and everything I was doing was just over blended and just terrible. I just could not get it together. Let's see. Jay says Canvas Workspace is a bit unintuitive to use. I need to set it back up for my new laptop. Jay uses it a lot without a PC. I use Canvas for his scan and cut.
Should I zoom out a little more? Or
Maybe, yeah. A little, not much though.
yeah, I think that's as far as it can really go.
Well, I think it goes farther. There it goes. What are you cutting, kiddo?
A white piece to go behind this. Or should I make the pattern?
I don't think the pattern, the new party paper will match.
Mm-mm.
And I know how much you love that salvaged patina. Jay says Cricut, he thinks, still has the easiest software to use. You know, I haven't used their software. I just use the Silhouette software. I love the Silhouette software. I have a lot of fun with it. But then again, it's the only software that I know, so I really wouldn't be able to say yay or nay on how well it works, you know, compared to other ones, how easy or whatever.
Go on top of this. I feel like that needs like a background though, like a stencil.
Oh, nice. Jay still uses his Cricut Joy for a ton of making sentiment strips if he needs custom ones.
Let's see, what do we got over here?
Isn't the Cricut Joy the little tiny one, Jay? What are you thinking of, Meadow?
I'm thinking I needed, on this piece, I need to do like a stenciled background.
Maybe. The stencils are right behind you. You've got the confetti one back there. If you want to use that one. So Dee says, gotta go figure out my laser engraver. It won't connect. Ooh, now that sounds fun. Well, that you have the laser engraver, not that it won't connect. That doesn't sound fun. I hope you get it working, sweetheart. Jay says he got the Cricut Joy first because it can make cards easily. I may have to look into that. That sounds fun. Priscilla says, are you shaker card, question mark.
I'm going to make a faux shaker.
And then Jay says he got it he doesn't know, about 3 or 4 years ago before he actually made cards. Huh. Are you just testing the inks now, Meadow?
Yeah, I want to see which one matches the pinks better. Or should I use yellow? Or both?
Or both?
Which one do you think matches better? I'm thinking
that light pink does.
Yeah, this one.
The sugar. That's spun sugar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely matches better. So Dee says she got it working only once and needs to reconnect it. It won't at the moment. Birthday gift from hubby. Wow, that's an amazing birthday gift. I love my hubby with all my heart in the whole world, but if I tell him to get crafting supplies, it never happens. So this is
Party popper.
confetti popper.
Oh.
Stencil. And this is coming out in February as well. I thought it would be fun because I know there's like loads of different confetti stencils out in the world of crafting, but none of them seem to look like, I just wanted something that looked like it would explode. Oh, nice. So he totally understands and gets you. Dee says her hubby paints and she draws, and they both love making things. That's
nice.
Awesome.
Oh.
Judy says, I have most of the Cricut machines. I love Design Space, easier to navigate. No, you don't like it? Meadow's still deciding what to do with her card. It's always nice sometimes to see the process, though. I think it looks really cute that way, and then once you get the sequins in there.
Yeah.
So Priscilla says you could always use the chisel tip on your Copics to make an exact match.
Yeah.
No. I like it. I think it looks pretty. Are you going to do it over?
No. Nah.
You know you want to.
Yeah.
You should flip it over, see what it looks like. Just flip the paper over, and then you can decide which side you want. But you'd have to clean the stencil.
Yeah, and that'd take a lot of ink, and they're all dying. Especially all the colors I like. I'll leave it.
Decisions. Judy says those pandas are adorable.
Thank you.
Oh, definitely. Definitely loads of ideas. But she's been coloring so much lately that she has to kind of pick and choose what she does with the markers until our refills get here.
Like, I really like that pink one. That one, because I normally use R22, but that one is really weird and gross.
Yeah, we got to get that changed out.
Kind of happy it died because that one looks really nice.
Because Meadow actually, since we moved the website to a different platform, Meadow, she colored every single stamp set that we sell so that we could put it on the website a little bit differently. So, yeah, we're waiting for a few refills to get here. So it says Miss Judy uses Ohuhu markers, and Priscilla went to Olo markers.
Stinking little peely thing, just peel off.
Let's see. Judy says, nice, great job. Colleen says, wow, that's amazing to know.
Man, never.
Do you want a poker to get that off, Meadow?
No, I'm kind of getting it. Never trim your nails. Should it be just one popped up or two?
If you're doing a fake, you could probably just get away with one.
Some dewdrops.
Oh, nice. Judy says Dee and her just got started using Olo markers, and they got a small set for Christmas.
Nice.
Priscilla says she struggles too. A little more?
Yeah, because the dewdrops are kind of thick.
Oh, those are those really fat dewdrops, huh?
Yeah.
That you got from... Didn't you get those in a
slime thing?
Yeah, a slime kit.
Yeah, and then we're like, ooh, they come in different colors, and then we got them more.
Yeah. Didn't we buy like 2 or 3 slime kits just so we could have the different colors of the dewdrops? Well, you were really into making slime then too, so.
I think it was like at the beginning of 2024 I think it was the beginning of that year. But we had switched my room around and moved my dollhouse. Why? There we go. But we were moving my room around and I was going through my stuff. And I still had all that slime from the old house from 3 years ago.
Made or unmade? I'm kind of scared.
Well, it came pre-made, and then I had things to put inside of it. Oh my gosh, could you imagine homemade slime? That would be so gross. But it was solid. Yeah. It was just a little tiny brick.
Wow. Well, at least we know what happens when slime ages now. So you're putting 2 layers of the foam on there?
Yeah.
And now the struggle. Do you want a poker or something so you can just pull that off?
Nah, this nail's a little longer.
So. She's using the long nail. Meadow, you're so funny.
Yeah, now they're coming off.
What are you trimming off?
Oh, there's like one of the little thingies.
Oh.
Is that Puddin moving around in the chair?
No, it's me. Sorry.
Oh. No, I just couldn't tell if it was her or if it was Lolly chewing on something.
No, you have the light right between us, so I actually can't see what you're doing unless I'm looking at the video on my phone.
Oh.
Or if I like lean over around the phone or the light to see what you're doing. Colleen says she definitely has a lot of patience pulling those things off. It's only because she's on a live video, honey. Most of the time she's like giving huffies and everything else at them.
I'll be aggressively picking at it like, why won't you come off? Or should I pop it up a little?
Meadow. You are as bad as I am when it comes to 3D foam.
I'm gonna pop it.
You're going to pop it up after you just put all that tape on there.
It's extra sticky.
Oh. Elisa says she just started purchasing alt new markers. I believe, probably saw it already, but Lynn LV Handcrafted, she's doing, well, I don't know if she's teaching it. She asked me to teach it, but I don't know anything about the alt new markers. But she's teaching a class that is like a master class using those markers. Might have to go up a little bit, kiddo, so people can see what you're doing.
I did. I had to see it, so I made sure it was straight really fast.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, wait, I still need those. I'll put these little guys on there.
Oh, your lights are going out. I'll get you new lights, kid.
Oops.
At least you got one left.
Yeah.
What'd you do with the little connector piece?
I don't know. The little connector pieces are up there already.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's going to get dark for just a second while I switch out Meadow's lights really fast. Because her lights are dying. Let me see. There we go. Oh yeah, these ones are like
Really hot.
They're super hot. Let's see how fast I can do this. Fast, fast. Do you want one or two, Meadow? Or three?
Just the 3.
3? Here we go. I don't think you've ever been on a video long enough to make the lights go dead.
Mm-mm.
There you go, kiddo.
I feel like I need some yellow ones too. That's a lot of green. Oh my gosh, that's so much glue.
Yeah, that comes out really fast and quick, kiddo. Do you want me to get you yellow ones?
Yes, please. Like either yellow dewdrops or sequins or.
Well, we got both, I think. Which ones do you want?
Do we have any sequins like this with yellow?
That is a no. You mean with the sparkly bits, right?
Yeah, or like the matte ones maybe.
I have matte ones that are nice, pretty yellow. These ones?
Yeah.
There you go.
I need to put a sentiment on there. Let's see. I'll put a couple.
Dawn says, oh my gosh, looks so awesome, Meadow.
Thank you.
And Meg says, hi.
Hello.
You should read all the sentiments for everybody.
So we have keep it rolling like a panda. Happy birthday. It's your day. Rolling in to celebrate you. Sweet wishes for a fantastic birthday. Or pandatastic, yeah. Birthdays are good for you. The more you have, the longer you live. Let the pandemonium begin. I can barely contain my excitement. Let's see. I think I'm gonna use this big one. The longer you live one.
I like that one. That one's actually my favorite. I like all the panda ones though too.
Yeah. I'm gonna use a couple. Use this little stuff.
Which one did you decide to use?
Birthdays are good for you. The more you have, the longer you live. And that how well takes syrup. And I will use.
Priscilla says that's a super cute saying. Here, hand it to me. I'll clean it for you. If you need it cleaned, Meadow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see which other one. I think I'll use that first. There we go.
Are you using a second one?
Yeah.
What's the second one?
Keep it rolling like a panda.
What is it?
Keep it rolling like a panda. And I will do a flag for this one.
You gonna make your own flag, or do you need me to cut something out for you?
Nope, I'm making one. Hopefully I can't cut a straight line.
You don't really need to when you're making a flag, though. Or use my bigger scissors, Ditto.
Ooh, yeah.
Because then it's just one swoop.
Gotta get the big ends out. Keep getting smudges.
You're good. See, you're doing a good job. That looks great.
I gotta swoop it.
That is looking so cute, Meadow.
Thank you.
Love it.
Should I put it underneath like that or
I can't see.
like that?
Hang on, let me come over there. How do you like it?
Underneath or on top?
I kind of like it both ways. That looks cute though, because then it looks like it's coming out of the box.
Yeah, I'll do that. I should pop it.
You're always popping stuff. Are you gonna put sequins and stuff in the other boxes too, or just?
Yeah, I was just waiting to put these on first, so I knew where to put them.
Gotcha. Yeah, see, that's so cute. It looks like it's popping out of the box.
Yeah.
That looks fun. Big scissors. Oh, you're already halfway through. I'm looking on my phone, and there's a little bit of a delay. So I was like, "Oh, hey, use the big scissors if you want."
Go. I'm just gonna set that one.
Meg says, "I love the dimension of your flag, Meadow."
Thank you. Pop this one.
Judy says, "I need to go eat dinner while it's still hot. Thank you both for sharing your inspirations with us."
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, Judy. It was really nice getting to know you a little bit better. We hope you enjoy your dinner and that it's still hot.
Yes.
Cold dinner is not fun unless it's salad.
Ooh. I accidentally just put my trash in there. Oh well.
In where?
In the little jar.
You always do that. Priscilla said your card is really fabulous. I do like the dimension that you've added to it. Outstanding.
Thank you. And now for the sequin.
Your favorite part.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm missing something on one of my cards, I always ask Meadow what it needs. And what do you always say, Meadow?
Needs dewdrops.
Why?
Because dewdrops make everything better.
Yep. I think I have a smaller bottle of glue if you want something that doesn't put out so much, Meadow.
It doesn't have anything in it.
Oh, it didn't?
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I thought it was a twisty thing, but you just shove it on there.
Yeah. If you want to use my little picker-upper thingy, it's right there in my thing.
Ooh.
I didn't know if you noticed that or not.
Yes, this makes it much easier. Thank you.
I couldn't live without that thing because it would drive me crazy trying to place all the little sequins and stuff like that without that thing.
Do it this.
Did you let them know you're making a faux shaker thingy?
Yes. I think
Priscilla says, I like those dew drops, but I have so many Nuvo drops that I need to use those. Oh, definitely. I think I kind of go backwards or not backwards, but go back and forth between, Nuvo drops, dew drops,
tiny
sequins,
jewels.
tiny jewels, the little enamel dots. Ooh, you know what, Meadow? I don't know if you will want to use them or not, but you know what I have that will match, maybe? Just maybe, since you're making a birthday card and all. I think these might actually match. At least these two. I don't think the other ones will, but I think these two might match, and you might like them. I don't know.
Ooh, this is nice. Let's see.
Since you're making a faux shaker.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's looking so cute. That is a fun birthday card for sure. And those are fun for a faux shaker too, because you can just kind of pile them on the sequins or whatever to make it look like they're moving around. Priscilla, oh my gosh. You think you have a problem. Meadow and I actually got on a kick because we do retreats and virtual camps and everything like that, that it was really hard to find a shaker mix that we liked to go with our stuff. So we actually started buying all the little things and making our own shaker mixes. So we have those little like sliding plastic drawer things. We have almost one of those full, all the drawers full of different like Fimo clay and dewdrops and sequins and Hola sequins and sprinkles and all kinds of things just to make our own shaker mixes. It's insane.
You know what?
So I am with you. What do you, oh no. She's getting out. Oh, you didn't put it on. I thought you already put it on the card base. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I was like, oh, you're almost done, Meadow. No, you're not. I was like, oh no, she's getting, what is she doing now? She's getting out the 3D foam again. You know what would be fun? And I don't know if you would think this would be fun or anybody else would think this would be fun, but since we watch Survivor, do like a Survivor card making course. Priscilla says her go-to mixes are from Picket Fence. Theirs are cute.
Look straight. There we go. It's all done.
That is super cute, Meadow Elizabeth.
Thank you.
So very cute. Should we show Priscilla the shaker mix from the kit for this month that you made?
Yeah. We made.
Let me see if I have. I think there's some in here. Yep, here's one. Here.
Got some little. Let me dump them.
There's a little triangle thingy over there.
Too late now.
Too late now. You're going to have to zoom in, though. She's not going to be able to see that, Ditto.
Is that clear?
Huh?
Is that clear for you?
It's not zoomed in yet for me. You just now did it. Yeah, it's clear for me.
Yeah, there's little strawberries, brown hearts, pink hearts, teeny tiny little baby dewdrops, little sprinkles.
You want to pour some more out? Oh my gosh, what did you... Meadow. Meg says, pretty. Dawn says, Meadow, great work. Priscilla says, very pretty. Dawn says, I loved watching Survivor. We watch Survivor
all the time.
All the time. And we just started watching Survivor, what, 3-4 years ago?
3 years ago. And we've watched all 40-something seasons.
Yeah, we sat there and we binged all of them. And we love Survivor. So I think that would be so fun. Like a card-making, Survivor card-making course. That would be so crazy.
This was messy.
We actually did make something with those. We did a couple of projects that they're exclusive to the kit. Now, if Meadow can get them all put back, that'll be another story.
Why did I do that?
See, Priscilla quit watching after episode 20. See, Dawn said, I used to. I haven't watched it in a bit. We have fun watching it.
We eat good food and watch people starve.
That's so mean. As a joke, they started selling like what are those called, Meadow? The things that go around their heads.
Buffs.
The buffs. They started selling the buffs and like different merchandise on their store. And so as a joke, we want to get my husband the cardboard cutout of Jeff.
Imagine we put it right next to his bed before he gets up. It scares him. That'd be funny.
Let's see. Priscilla started on episode 1. We had to go back and watch it because we hadn't we never watched it before. A friend of mine got us hooked on it. Says Dawn says, sorry, my scones are on hold, making chocolate no bake cookies instead. Going to try to make my scones tomorrow when I find my cinnamon. You're a stinker, Dawn.
Making all the tasty goodies.
I know, right? And all I have is I have rice cakes, Dawn. Little mini rice cakes. You all done? That card came out super cute, Meadow.
Thank you. I was worried it was going to be really boring, but I really like it.
I think all of us do that once in a while. So, thank you everybody for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. I have to actually go make dinner now.
Oh my, it's 6:30 here.
Yeah. So we need to go make some dinner. I don't know what we're making because Dawn's made me so hungry that I don't know what we're having for dinner because, yeah, nothing sounds good except for a chicken burger with blueberries and feta based on. I love you. Let's see. Dawn says, ask Meadow for some chocolate. Especially since she has the good stuff, right? Colleen says, looks fabulous. Loved watching. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Dawn says, great lives. We will see you next Sunday. 4 p.m. Eastern. And then, let's see. Oh, and then right after that is
Party camp.
we have party camp, and then we also have the release. We have the release. The pre-order event for the release starts January 15th. So hopefully y'all will have some fun. Come and shop. You'll get good discounts if you are part of the pre-order.
Yes, yes.
So we will see you guys later. Thank you so much. And yes, feta does make it all better. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Bye.
So much.